Do you want to see the Three Stooges in 2024? I was trying to watch Seinfeld. I always wondered why it was on TV, Seinfeld. It was on all the time, so I stared at the TV and I kept saying, I want to understand. And it worked. I waited, and he said, they were reading the dictionary, and one of the guys says, we need a medical dictionary. When you date a feminist, they have a point to prove. They don't want to find love. A man's responsibility is to take care of a woman, to take care of the girl. I know girls that can't see the future, that can't see the present, that can't see the past. All they see is me. Y'all ever notice people that argue, that fight, that talk shit, or like to fight in school, on the street, on social media? And they argue about anything? All of those people look racist. I think those are examples of racism. They look like idiots. You see girls that do this face, this kissy face. All the time. It looks like they're gonna run that way. Looks like they're gonna go that way. They look like they're in the army. They look like they're in the army. Yup. You ever seen someone put his head down? He look like he in those movies where he be singing and heading home and shit. He's going home with his head down. Yup. I heard our local governor was attacking local fishermen. Stop the fishing. You come here, you're fired for political views. We're clearly all against reproduction here. They're gonna drive themselves to extinction. No more babies, no more dinosaurs. She's so mad they're taking our medicine. My table moved more than you in the bedroom. She changed the world being a white African breaking barriers. A white person in Iran is the one in charge. Kings and queens can finally conquer together in 2024. Imagine back then, there were probably female wars, queen wars. She said, I have your back. Say, boom, backstab. I hate phones, especially when women stare at you with their phones. They be on their phone, and they stare at you like this, and their phone is in their hand. Because when there were no phones, they'll just stare at you. Now, millennials want you to talk fast. If there was someone that nuked the world, it'd probably be a girl. They say we felt something post-nuke, before the nuke, and we felt something after the nuke. Was that fear? Serial killers ate cereal. They don't talk about the betrayal and anger they feel. Every guy that goes to Six Flags with their girl, think of every other girl they want to get on the rides with. Every guy go to Six Flags, think of all the other girls they want to get on the ride with space time. The jet can sonic boom and reach the moon. The rocket ship takes cargo. What could they be taking up there? How would you travel in space? With railroads and tracks, boats will fly. They said NASA rocket ship is like North Korean missile crisis. They're both trying to make missile stills. You're delusional because that's all you know. Don't leave your house without your head because you know I have to do my hair. They need a tune-up every few years. Hey, fix their grammar and their vocabulary. No one thought it would have happened when you chase belief. I never believed in what I couldn't see. That's High School Musical. Information office, where's the play? Over there. Over there. He gave them their independence before they gang up on him. You know, easy communication technology makes you feel good about yourself. It's your job. Imagine walking around naked next to an elephant. Do you think employees should be allowed to wear whatever they want? You know, they wait for towns to be integrated. I was going to say something. When your butt is closed, all the air comes out your mouth. I was going to say something. Don't post that. That guy has some serious sadness. The public says they don't want you here. That's how they used to feel. Who owns music? You know what's really white? When you sing and say, oh yeah. Sometimes I feel bad when I say the word black because it takes me back to the 1800s. And I go, this shit ain't going nowhere. You know, I call everyone by their name. So I'll start using professional terms. White people be speaking perfect English in complete sentences until you put them in sports. You lost. You know, instead of, today was our victory. We'd like to see you next week for a rematch. He says, wait, damn. Are you trying to mock us? He got a headache and don't know what word to pick. You ever see people trying to pick words in their head? What was you acting like before? As she's smoking weed. You get a new car and your mom says, my son is happy. But mama, this the car. This the one that gets all the girls. He waiting in the parking lot till the girls come out so he can park. I didn't know what to fix, so I just cut off the roof. I just cut the roof off. And that's why we have a garage. Even the car has a house. You know what I never thought about? You know, they say go back to Mexico. But people can go back to Africa. And white people can go back to Russia and parts of Turkey. It's funny when people see you and say you can start making money. You know, you're just like this list of white comedians, white actors. These are the list of actors you are like and who you could make money like. I'm Mexican American. And it's funny when black actors say, these are the list of actors or comedians you can be like. I'm Mexican American. You guys can be like me. Comedy is representing the audience one time and then being intellectual about a subject. We're at a time where we can't fight. We're at a time where we can't fight. We have to wrestle. We're gonna call this an eye for an eye because it's old politics. The VDT, the video display terminal, is what you see when you're typing in most computers, consisting of a keyboard and a CRT viewing screen that enables the operator to see and correct the words as they are being typed. So it's the program that tells you what are you gonna type before you type it. Autocorrect. The autocorrect. Some intellectuals and scientists have studied and said that they might be able to use this program and connect it to your brain. Energy outlets of signals in the synapses to determine what would you say before you say it for at least 4 seconds in advance before you're saying it. What could this be used for? Besides interrupting conversations and being annoying, acting like you don't know what I'm saying. This is what you call in the movies a showboat, or to show off, to brag. That's also what you do when you beat a rapper to his punchline, or a comedian joke to his punchline, when you say it before he does. So, you don't know what I'm saying, you just say the word before I spell that out. Why? Or you not yourself. Oh, it's right there. Right? Finishing the word before me. I guess my brain still writes it down letter by letter. You need a chair that you can sit on all day. As an entrepreneur, I'm making inventions all day. And you need a chair that you can sit on all day. Now that sells itself for work purposes. That's one of my inventions. A chair you can sit on for 24 hours. It's just that comfortable. I need a chair like that. Because I get to working and then I get tired, I gotta run, I gotta stand, I gotta do a pull up, gotta do some exercise. Oh. Girls will be girls. To see an idea of climate change. There's this example of the way bridges are being built all around the world. They're at different high levels. They're at different high altitudes. For example, the bridge in San Francisco is built pretty high compared to other bridges in America. You will never see the ocean rise with that kind of bridge. It's too high. But if you have a lower bridge closer to the ocean, you're most likely to see that bridge get covered in water. And then it start looking flooded. There's water under the bridge is covered in water, the ocean level rises, but why are not all the bridges being built at the same altitude? There's communities like New Orleans that are built on old rivers. I think every 20 years or so, I'm going to say I think, a river shows up. It rains every 30 years. They know that river nourishes is born again. And, that's something that should, the community is already built. That's like moving a whole community out the river and putting it next to the river outside. But it's built in those houses for whatever behavior patterns people back then would do it for. It'd be nice if they let you know, put it on the map. It's closer to the ocean, and give you some time to get some water insurance. Give you some time to make some money off of a river that's gonna show up every 30 years. Someone should put those floods on the map. They're all close to the ocean. A man's responsibility is to take care of the woman, take care of girls. You want to buy the change, you want to buy the building, you want to change the environment. You don't want to watch the building being built. You want to be the guy who built that building there. I would build a building in another location, in a small location, in a small college town, where they don't have many streets, where they don't have many roads here. Something next to the freeway, because every city is being built next to the freeway. So I feel like I own it. You want to be in the building. Old politics.